Effective Facebook advertising tips and ideas. Carry out the tips below to optimize your FB campaign and scale up your success. Ride your best ads to their logical conclusion. Keep running your best ads until they no longer meet your performance targets. Proof your post ads before spending money on them. Facebook allows you to promote your post on their system. Just because you think a post is hot, it doesn't mean that you should go ahead and spend cash promoting it on Facebook. Do yourself a big favor and post it on your timeline and see how many shares, comments, reactions, and other engagements you get. If it looks like a winner because it's so well received, then you should spend money on it. This way you proof your ad post ahead of time. You're not coming out of right field. You're not conducting some sort of wild experiment. You may need to build up your page first to pull this off successfully. Make sure you have a budget buffer. Make sure you split up your advertising budget in a way that can adequately fund your experimentation and the whole Facebook ad optimization process. You should also set aside the bulk of your advertising money for scaling up your formal ad campaign. This is how you maximize your ad budget dollars. If you set this up properly, you actually save money because Facebook will run your ad more often if it gets a lot of clicks from your ads. Before you give up on an ad set, give it one more try. If you failed many times, you have to keep trying many times. Well, if you're sure that your ad campaign is a bust, despite its initial success, take a look at the big picture. In the beginning, your ads may have been doing really well because you picked the right image. Your ads were getting the right attention. The problem is, there is such a thing as banner blindness. When consumers keep seeing the same banner over and over again, they reach a point where they no longer see it. That's right, it's as if your banner doesn't exist. This may be the case. If you look at your ad's performance and it was doing really well in terms of ROI in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it starts to drift down and eventually it drops off a cliff, you might want to change the image associated to your ad to cure banner blindness. Personally, I've turned around many of my campaigns just by using this simple trick. It seems basic, it even seems obvious, but it's very effective. Always test your ads in context. It's very easy to just test and optimize an ad based on the same ad's performance. For example, if you're running your first ad, it's very easy to do this because you can see which of the ad variations is doing really well. But when you do this, you're just comparing the ad against its own performance. This works the first few times, but if you've been running ad campaigns on Facebook for an extended period of time, or you've spent quite a bit of money on your ads, compare them against each other. Don't compare an ad set against itself. You may get the wrong impression. You may be thinking that you're doing really well, but it turns out that, historically, you're underperforming. This is why you have to always look at the context of your campaigns. Your campaign is not just some sort of free-form campaign that is floating out there. You must connect it with what went on before. Remember, you're trying to appeal to the same set of eyeballs. Unless you are dramatically shifting your target audience, you're essentially still trying to appeal to the same people. That is the context. And if something worked with them in the past, chances are it will work with them again in the future. The key is to break this down to basic principles or elements and apply those principles and elements to your new ads. There's no way to measure the success of that strategy unless you compare the performance of these later ads with the ones that came before. Repurpose your content and see if it improves your results. You may think that you're doing really well with post ads or picture ads, but you shouldn't leave any money on the table. What I mean by this is that if there is a format that converts better, there's really no reason why you shouldn't take a chance at presenting those type of ads. If your post ads are doing really well, why not turn them into a video? Create a video and run a video ad campaign. You may be in for quite a bit of a shock. It may well turn out that your otherwise stellar performance using text ads will suddenly go through the roof if presented in video form. Of course, you shouldn't adopt a one-time big-time mindset when repurposing or presenting content in a different format. Don't think that just because you converted your most popular and most effective ad content into a video and it failed, then that is the end of the story. No, you might just have created a wrong video. Maybe you just picked the wrong snippet. The key here is to use the optimization process that I have taught you in other parts of this training and apply them to your ads, regardless of its format. You optimize a video ad the same way you optimize an image ad. Keep tweaking it until you get the outcome you're looking for. Remember, it's all about conversions. It's very easy to define success on Facebook's advertising system strictly in terms of clicks. I'm telling you, if this is your mindset, you're setting yourself up to fail. Almost anybody can set up a campaign where an ad would get a lot of clicks. But last time I checked, clicks don't put money in your bank account. Focus on the bottom line instead. Focus on sales or behaviors closely related to sales like lead generation, mailing list recruitment,